Welcome into another reaction video for House of the Dragon Season 3. This one is going to be about Episode 7. And if you are someone who is into those kinds of things, people who react to House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, Star Wars, DC, Marvel, Spider-Man, Superman, all of this stuff. Yes, I understand DC, Marvel, Spider-Man, Superman, same thing. Don't, shut up. Okay, shut up. Click the subscribe button. You know that you want to. Anyways, was this one of the best episodes of the season? Kind of thinking that it might have been. Like truly thinking that may have been one of the best episodes of House of the Dragon Season 7. And for me, right? Like I'm not a film critic by any stretch of the word. Look, I'm literally a dork in a basement recording a video about a fantasy TV show. I don't know anything, okay? Whatever. My reactions are for pure enjoyment and entertainment. I don't know anything. I'm not saying I'm a film critic, okay? Film critic wise, this maybe wasn't the best episode of the season. I don't know. I don't care. For me, I got dragon on dragon violence in this episode and no one can take that away from me. Okay? Like that's all I ever wanted and they gave it to me. So by that logic alone, this was a 5-star out of 5-star episode. And I'm not embarrassed to say that. I am a little shocked on the fact that it was like 3v1, like Cyrax, Caraxes, and Sea Smoke just straight up jumped Sheepstealer. That's crazy. And Sheepstealer almost won, dude. Like that's what's even crazier that happened in this freaking episode. What are we doing? 3 of these dragons, the Queen's Dragon, Sea Smoke, and Caraxes. Obviously, Caraxes was able to handle business, but Sheepstealer got away. You know, limping, like very injured on the PUP list, physically unable to perform list to start training camp. So I don't know what's going to happen with Sheepstealer, but obviously Sheepstealer's rider has been taken back to King's Landing, you know, and obviously that's probably the best outcome for whoever the rider for Sheepstealer was going to be in Rhaenyra's mind, because she wanted blood, because she is blaming the death of her son, obviously, on the writer of Sheepstealer. But I think when she got there and she was like, wait a second, that's Rhaena. I can't kill her. That's my husband's daughter. She turned her anger towards the dragon, which makes perfect sense. That made perfect sense to me. I fully in favor of that. Not gonna lie. I was fully in favor of that. But altogether, like that was probably the top moment for me in this episode. Like my heart was racing. I was like, oh my God, what is happening? I was like, you know, tweeting about it, like looking at my wife, like, is your heart beating as fast as mine? Like, what is happening? And it's not just because the dragons were fighting each other in the scene. It was also literally the character interactions in that scene alone. Like first off, when Damon gets there, it basically forces Rhaena onto the ground and like approaches her. And then their dogs are just barking at each other from behind each other. That interaction alone was fantastic. And then Rhaenyra shows up with Adam and is like having her own interaction with Damon and with Rhaena. I thought all of that scene was like a top tier scene from the entire season. And I like pressed the up arrow on the remote after that scene happened. I was like, oh my God, we still have 29 minutes left in this episode. This wasn't even the climax of the episode. Climax better be good. The climax was good. Pause, whatever. Sunfyre lives, dude. That was awesome. The funniest part about Sunfyre surviving and actually coming to Aegon's rescue is that Sunfyre and Aegon kind of resemble each other. Both of their faces are a little jacked up, and I love that for them. I think Aegon has grown on me a lot this season. You know, I went into this season fully Team Black. Like, I'm on Rhaenyra's side. I've bent the knee to the one true queen. Like, my loyalties lie with Team Black. As the season has gone on, I have kind of started to like Aegon. A couple weeks ago, I remember talking about the fact that he like got a win. He was able to get a win when that guy was like gonna steal his crown, and he's like, you can refer to me as your grace or whatever he said. Like, that was so cool. And then he's like about to go out on his own sword, fighting an army of like, I don't know, 100 men, 50 men, 200 men. I don't know how many. I can't count large crowds. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. Like, if I'm in a crowd of big people, I'm not going to be able to tell you if it's like 100 people or 1,000 people. Like, I don't know the difference. There's just a lot of people. And he was about to stare them down with the Lannister dork next to him to fight them. Like, I respected that so much. And then Sunfyre just comes limping in and then torches that entire army. That was so cool. And I just kind of wonder Obviously, there are connections between dragons and their riders. I kind of wonder if Sunfyre was kind of feeding off of the energy that Aegon was putting out into the world, right? Like he was being this like helpless, like, oh, woe is me. Everybody's out to get me. I'm the one true king. Why, blah, 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 you know, kind of being a whiny little baby. And Sunfyre was like kind of rotting in a pit. And then at this moment when Aegon's like, I'm going to stand up for myself, I'm going to fight. He gets up, he starts yelling at the army, telling them to bring it on. And then all of a sudden Sunfyre shows up. It almost felt like Sunfyre was feeding off of Aegon's energy and aggression and rage and everything that he was feeling in that moment. It felt like Sunfyre was like feeding off of that. And that's why Sunfyre was able to like just walk in and do what he did. I thought that was really cool. I thought that was a really well done moment in this episode. It was probably my second favorite moment in this entire episode. I think one of the things that kind of really freaked me out was the very first interaction between Alicent and Aemond. Like, obviously now I have the benefit of hindsight, and so I know that actually wasn't mother-son. But in the moment, and for Aemond, it was. And bro wanted that a little bit too bad for my liking. You know what I mean? Like, he was a little too into it. A little too, yes, let's make this happen. I want this right now. Brother, you need therapy. Full stop. I don't know what else to tell you. That was scary. Okay. But then it doesn't happen. And then he's obviously bummed out because he's like, oh, dang, I didn't get to, you know, boink my mother. What are we doing? Anyways, he actually has interactions with his mom. And then he freaking kills the leader of the Queen's Guard. That was shock. I was my jaw dropped in that moment. I was like, that is crazy. Cannot believe that just happened. But that was just something that Aemond does. Like he doesn't put up with nonsense. He kind of had a feeling that maybe he was there to assassinate him, and he took care of business. Unfortunately, drank a random drink that was given to him by his mom, who Alys Rivers, his girlfriend, basically just like told him to not trust anything because she's there for nefarious reasons. There's a shadow. How does she say it? I can't get her accent down. There is a fog that surrounds her. That's my best shot at the Alys Rivers accent. But yeah, no, she's right. Like, why did he do that? What an idiot. What an idiot. Not only does he have one eyeball, but he is truly blinded by love's kiss, or whatever the kids are saying these days. My question is he alive? Did Alys Rivers have to save him again in the span of 5 episodes? Dude, if I had a nickel for every time that Alys Rivers has had to save Aemond Targaryen from certain death in season 3 of House of the Dragon, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. No? Like, dude, twice in the span of 5 episodes is crazy work. It might be time to hang it up. Genuine, like truly, honest to God, I'm just looking out for you, bro. Might be time to hang it up. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, dude. Like, the first time you got stabbed in the back by just like random lord, and the second time you got poisoned by your own mom. Like, it's not just that he's like getting injured in like hand-to-hand heavy combat. It's the dumbest ways possible that he's like knocking on death's door. It's embarrassing, honestly, Aemond. And you have too much aura to be doing that. Not gonna lie. I thought that the dream sequence from Helaena was really cool. I thought that was probably like the most intriguing moment of this episode. If you probably don't know this about me because you don't know anything about me other than the fact that I'm just some dork in a basement recording a video reacting to an episode of House of the Dragon. Big whoop. One thing that you should know about me though is that my degree from college is religion and culture. So I love like the mystical aspects of things, like the religious aspect of things, the deep lore of things. So when I get a dream sequence that includes the White Walkers coming to destroy you when you're tending to your chickens with your children, I'm going to pay attention to that, because I think that that's really cool. And I thought that dream sequence altogether, there were 3 moments, right? The first one, least interested in, didn't care. I know that she's going to be giving birth eventually because she is currently pregnant. That's the least shocking revelation in that dream sequence altogether. Getting to see Dreamfire was amazing. Beautiful dragon. Beautiful, beautiful dragon. That was I need to see more Dreamfire. I don't know how much more Dreamfire I'm going to get to see, but that was a beautiful dragon. Really cool moment. I don't know who all it was that she was torching, but it looked pretty cool. Maybe that was White Walkers too. I don't know. I have to go back and look. I don't think it was. I feel like it was just a random army, but could have been White Walkers. I have no idea. And then the third one was the White Walker scene, and I was like, this is, you have piqued my interest. Meanwhile, Alicent has piqued Aemond's incest. Sorry. I can't take myself seriously, and you shouldn't take me that seriously either. But yeah, that was dope. Like, I really enjoyed that. Like, I actually wrote my notes right here. I keep looking off to this part of the screen. My notes over here, I wrote dope AF because I'm 32 and that's how I talk. Like, those are my notes, you know? Like, the other note that I have about Aegon right here is Aegon kind of killing it right now. Like, because it's kind of how I feel about Aegon right now. And then the last piece that I'm going to share with you guys, I have written down right here, says, Ulf, you jackass. What is happening? Obviously, he has no loyalty other than money and a castle. Like, bro is just in it for the vibes, which, again, whatever. Do what you want. But the fact that Aemond is going to now have 2 dragons, and one of those dragons being Silverwing, which is a large, fully grown dragon, really kind of pisses me off, because I don't want this guy to have anything nice. Nothing nice at all. And now he's got one of the biggest dragons in Westeros. Potentially, I don't know. It feels like he won Ulf over. I don't think Ulf very much likes his queen. I don't think Ulf very much likes his prince, king, whatever. I don't know the fancy terms for all these things. Doesn't like Damon because he just got beat up by Damon in the streets. So obviously he's probably being won over by Aemond. So that's going to be an interesting development. Next week is the finale of this season. I think we have one more episode or one more season after this season is over. Maybe 2 more. I don't know. I don't know how many seasons the show has been okayed for, greenlit for, whatever. But there's a lot that's going to happen next week, and I can't wait to react to it. I can't wait to talk about that episode and this season as a whole next week here on the channel. So again, if you want to see that, if you want to hang out again next week, same place, same time, click that subscribe button, click that like button. Tell me what you guys think about the episode in the comment section as well. Like, I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are. Like, did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? What worked for you? What didn't work for you? How would you rate this out of 5? Like, tell me everything. You know what I mean? Like, put that in the comment section below. I do want to hear from you all, and like I said, click that subscribe button to come back next week and hear me rant about how the season finale went. And yeah, that's basically it. Freaking gang violence, bro. And with dragons. That's cool. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Enjoy your dinner.